Hi, it's Charmaine with Pastoring the Executive. In this video, I'd like to share a few tips on how you can set your executive up to have successful meetings. I'll share a few tips. Stay tuned. Tip number one, schedule meetings strategically. So schedule meetings around the time when your executive has the most energy or is most productive. That is going to be different for every executive. So some may be more productive in the mornings, afternoons, or even some later in the evening. So get with your executive to find out what is their sweet spot in their day and try to schedule around meetings around those times. Tip number two, always confirm their meetings the day before. So as executives, their time is limited and valuable. So we want to make sure they're not wasting any time on no-shows. And when you are confirming the meetings, always make sure to include the day, the time, and the meeting location. And when you're including the time, always be sure to include time zones because they may be meeting with someone in another state or even another country. And then also be sure to include the address. If there's a physical address, then include that. Or if it's a virtual meeting, make sure you're including the links to the Zoom or the Google Meet. Finally, and most important, tip number three is making sure that your executive is properly prepared. And so you want to make sure that you are sending any agendas, spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations, or anything like that at least a day ahead, if not a few days ahead, so that they are able to prepare. Also, a best practice is when you are sending those reminder or confirmation emails to the person they're meeting with, be sure to include the agenda for that person as well. Then the person that they're meeting with can be prepared for the meeting. And then also vice versa, if the person they're meeting with is going to lead the meeting, be sure to ask them if there's an agenda for your executive to go over before they meet with them. And this just ensures that both parties is well prepared so that they can maximize their time while they meet. I hope these few tips can set you up to help your executive to have successful meetings. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pastoring the Executive, to receive more videos like this. God bless.